Winning! Peace and love, family. Peace and love. It's your boy Chris Enlightened coming back again with some more spiritual battles. And today I'm going in on the Homo Solaris Ring of Power. Ooh, this is a good one, family. This is a good one. The Homo Solaris Ring of Power. Ooh. First off, I want to give a shout out to Tybro, tybro.com, tybro.com. That's where I get most of my spiritual tools from. Because my master and his lovely wife, Dr. Mitchell Gibson and Achara Gibson, they're real life spiritual masters. Years ago when they first came to me in my dreams, I had no idea who they were. And then one thing about a real spiritual master, they'll come to you in your dreams, and then you'll be compelled to go meet them in person to learn from them. You want to sit at the foot of a master and learn from them directly. There's nothing like meeting someone that you revere so much. And I've been to countless, I don't even know how many seminars with the masters to learn from them directly. And he bequeaths so much spiritual energy in you and information in you that it changes you. I'm no longer the same person I was before I started following my master and before I started investing in spiritual tools. And one thing about spiritual tools is this, family. Real spiritual tools work whether you believe they do or not. It doesn't matter if you believe they do or not. They work. They work. And the energy within the tool authenticates with you. And it upgrades you. It upgrades your consciousness. Me, I don't drink, smoke, or curse while I have my spiritual tools on. Because when you take in negative energy and you spew it while you have your spiritual tools, it's going to dissolve some of the power within the tools. So that's why I don't curse, drink, smoke, do anything negative while I have my tools on. Have sex with my tools. I don't do any of that with my tools on. You know what I mean, family? So one thing I do want to implore you, if you want real power, you got to invest in yourself spiritually. The universe and higher divine forces and beings love it when you invest in your spirituality. If you go out and buy a dollar tool, you're going to get dollar results. If you go out and get a crayon and act like that's a wand, it's going to melt. You're not going to get the desired effect, family. It's as simple as that. But the Homo Solaris Ring of Power, I got this ring about 3 years ago when I realized that I was a Homo Solarian. And one thing about me, I joined Tybro years ago, and there used to be a group called Solar Rejuvenation. And in this group, people were working with candlelight, and they were just capturing these images of these beings and animals all in fire. The fire was manipulating and turning into all these beings and things. And then I realized, whoa, this is something deep. And then they moved over to working with the sun. And I started seeing people getting the sun to blink, multiple suns popping up in the sky, the sun illuminating so much so you couldn't even see anything but light in the sky, people turning into light. And I was like, what is going on here? And I didn't think it was real at first. I didn't think it was real until people I knew personally was getting their sun to blink. And I was like, wait a minute, I know this person. They getting their sun to blink? Okay, let me see if I can do it. So I did it. Didn't really have a lot of faith in it at the time. And my wife came home in tears like, I got my sun to blink. Now I know my wife. We eat, sleep, we do everything together. I know she's not no graphical engineer to make the sun to blink like that. And for like 4 months, she was out there every day, getting dark, really out there, courting the sun, essentially. And when she came home and showed me her video, I said, okay, I got to step up my spiritual game. So I went out there for like 5 to 6 months every day, establishing a relationship with the sun, saying divine prayers, raising my joy, dissolving any of my negative energy. And one day I was sitting at home on a Saturday, like around 10:25 a.m. I'm eating breakfast, and something just called me to come outside. I didn't know what it was. I never felt anything like it before. I went outside with my phone, started saying divine prayers, and embracing and invoking as much joy I could in my mind, in my consciousness, in my being, and the sun started blinking. And it affected me on a level that I started screaming. I couldn't believe it. I was so happy. I couldn't believe it. I knew instantly that there's much more to this reality than what we've been told. Here I am, seeing the sun every day, taking it for granted, and I'm connecting with it, and it's responding back to me. But when the sun blinks, there's a solar fetus of us within the sun. It's called your celestial body or celestial fetus. And when you connect with it and when you wake it up, it starts blinking and responding and let you know, good job. And this solar fetus has been watching you incarnation after incarnation, waiting for you to realize that it's there and wake it up. So if you found this video, it could be that you plan to find this video when you spiraled into this earthly domain, so you can get out there and start working with the sun and becoming a solar adept. You know, our master gave us these divine solar codes to stare at, to upgrade our consciousness, to connect with the sun. And after I did that, oh my goodness, it was over. I did that, I'll say about 3 days later is when my sun got to blink. That's when my sun got to blink. But there have been people to do it without the solar codes. The solar codes and these tools help you do it faster. They help you do it faster. We went to a seminar called Protocol 51, and that's when we first learned about Homo Solarians. And there have been a whole bunch of different protocols on this earthly domain. Well, Protocol 51 is for the people like us, me, my wife, my daughter, and 200 other people around the world that are sent here to ingest sunlight, ingesting our organs in our beings to help people and help the world. And after I got the sun to blink, that's when I started feeling compelled to start sharing my light, because I understood why I was here. You know how good it is to feel to know why you're here? I wasn't one out here. I didn't ever have any aspirations to make YouTube page, write books, help people, do consultations. I didn't have any aspirations to do that. But when I found out who I was, I felt compelled to do it. And that's one thing about growing spiritually. You find out who you really are and why you're really sent here. And it'll just come to you. You know? When you take step one towards your divine self, your divine self will take 1,000 steps towards you. And I've been winning ever since. Windfall after windfall, family. Even when my human mind sees a potential downfall, I know going in that, you know what? This is a challenge so I can evolve. I'm going to have a windfall. And I always have a windfall, family. So that's why it's so good to raise your vibration, invest in your spirituality, and start buying divine tools, spiritual tools. This is my celestial pendant. And this celestial pendant has some rings on it. And all I do is sit in the sunlight and rub these rings. And it helps me find my spiritual destiny. That's what this tool is for. Every tool that you see me on has a purpose. Whether you know what your purpose is or not, the tool already knows what it is, and it'll help you find your tool or your passion or what you came here to do. So I'm imploring you guys to go out to tarot.com. Wherever you want to find your spiritual tools, that's cool. But me personally, I rock with tools that work. I have a spiritual dream team. We all adore spiritual tools, and we're all winning. We're changing the game out here. So if you want to support me, go out to Amazon.com. Check out any of my books. I got rituals in there. I got divine prayers in there. I got tools that will help you tether your consciousness up with other wealthy people so you can win. I've tried the rituals and I've been winning. So if you want to win, invest in me, and I assure you, you'll win in the end. So on that note, family, peace and love. Go out to tarot.com and read about the ring, the Homo Solaris Ring of Power. There are not many of them left. So if you feel as if you want to work with the sun, hurry up and go out there now and get them while you can, because these tools aren't going to be around forever. You know what I mean, family? So on that note, peace and love. You already know what I'm doing. I'm out here winning.